What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here, and I want to welcome you to the Profit Power Hour. I'm excited to have you here. Just want to give everybody a chance to kind of pile up in the room tonight. So we'll be starting here in just a moment, and I'll be getting my webcam on. So if you can see my screen, just making sure while we're waiting, if you can hear me and see my screen, just go ahead and type a 2 in the questions box. I always call it the chat box, but it's actually called the questions box. Go ahead and type in a 2. My team will check that, just make sure that everything's coming through. Also, on the screen, if you're new, this is just our welcome screen to the Profit Power Hour. At the top, if you have not yet started your Shopify store, if not now, then when? Go to shopify.com/Adrian Morrison, and you can start your 14-day free trial. I believe it's a 14-day free trial that Shopify is giving. They always change it up. Whatever their offer is will be at that link at shopify.com/Adrian Morrison. On the right-hand side, you got my social media, and on the left-hand side, you got some really cool tools that we recommend. Always recommend that you install the Shine On app. It's toward the bottom, says free Shine On app. You can get that at profitph.com/shine. They're a US-based print-on-demand company that does customized jewelry. It is so sick. People are crushing it with Shine On. It's really awesome to see. All right, cool. So we're gonna get started here in just a moment. We have a lot of people that are piling in the room. We have one more webinar before Christmas. So this is exciting because we're in this little period of time where a lot of marketers are afraid to advertise, and they don't know what to do, and they get into a lull because the week before Christmas, people aren't as buying, or you would think that people aren't buying stuff because there's no way it'll get here in time for Christmas, but there's still plenty of ways to profit the week before Christmas, which is kind of what we're going to talk about tonight. And I am going to go over some of this stuff with you. I'm going to show you a way that you can take action, and you can do something between now and Christmas, so you don't just sit around. Because a lot of people, what they do is they just sit back, turn their campaigns off, and they go like 1 or 2 weeks without doing anything. So we're going to talk about what you can do between now and then. All right. Also, if you're new to the Profit Power Hour, this is a weekly series I do where I just show you each week kind of what I'm doing in my business. And we talk about e-com, Facebook ads, we talk about product research, ad hacks, all sorts of different things. So if you're here and this is your first Profit Power Hour, I want to welcome you to the PPH. And as always, you can go into your Access Adrian account. So if you've never done this before, you can go into your Access Adrian portal, and you can click on the Profit Power Hour banner. It should be under my courses and softwares. And when you click on that, it's going to take you to our members area, and you can look at all of our webinar replays. Highly recommend that you watch last week's replay because there's still time to implement that. We're going to kind of touch base on that a little bit this week as well. And then we're going to move into a couple of other things. So it looks like we're good to go now. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to get started. So everybody jump over to our Facebook group and remind everybody to hop in. I have a free gift for y'all tonight that I'm going to be giving to everybody completely free. And so I'm going to be giving to you something that you can use between now and next week, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. It's called my holiday targeting checklist. So this is a strategy that I've been using every year to target Facebook ads for the holidays, like right before Christmas, and hit like my best group of customers. Let me go ahead and get my my webcam on. Almost forgot to do that. Let's see if the bandwidth here is is good. Can everybody see me? Just say yes if you could see me. Yes, yes, yes. All right, cool. All right, so webcam is on. Jump into the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/profitph and tell everybody to hop on. I'm going to be giving away a free targeting checklist. I gave this away, oh man, a while ago. So the likelihood is many of you don't have this free Facebook targeting checklist. I'm going to give it away tonight completely free. It's going to be super beneficial for you. It's going to help you target some hot audiences between now and Christmas. And like I said, a lot of people cut everything off now and they sit back and relax. I don't do that. I'm not for that. I'm going to talk to you about what you should be doing and why you should be doing it. But first, go to our Facebook group and just post one time. Remind everybody to hop in the Profit Power Hour right now, because on this webinar, I'm going to give you a link to a completely free targeting checklist. And it is a very detailed targeting checklist that you can use to target your, in between, right before Christmas Facebook ads. All right, so go ahead and do that. Now, last week, what we talked about, just to recap, because we're gonna follow up on that just a little bit, is a lot of people stop shopping, especially if they're gift shopping, for 2 weeks before Christmas, because they're worried that things aren't going to come in. And we don't want to be advertising a bunch of stuff, especially if we're drop shipping it from China. In many cases, we're not. We're drop shipping from the US. But with COVID-19 delays and holiday shipping delays, like, we don't want to get stuck with a bunch of returns, and we don't want a bunch of ticked off customers. And last week we talked about the ethical thing to do and the right thing to do, which is just simply to tell people up front, yo, if you buy something from our store, it ain't gonna come in by Christmas, right? So it's not gonna arrive in time for the holiday, so just be aware. Now, what I found is that tons of people are still buying stuff. Now, surely it's costing me some customers, but many people are still buying products. And especially because since I have a lot of print on demand goods on my store that are very unique, people know they can't get it anywhere else. So if you want it, you want it. You're just gonna have to wait for it. So last week, what we talked about is we discussed going in and giving everyone a gift card. So selling gift cards. So the idea behind this was you can list a gift card on your store for sale. Shopify has been epic and awesome this year in understanding about times. And now they have enabled the ability for any Shopify plan to offer and sell gift cards. Traditionally, gift cards were only available in the top tier plan. So many of you, that don't have that top, more expensive Shopify plan didn't have access to these. But now you do. So last week I went in and I showed everybody how to build a gift card offer, and you can do 10, 25, 50, 100, 250. And we talked about emailing your email list and essentially telling them that, hey, if you give me, 15, I'll give you 20. We're giving discounts on gift cards, right? So we talked about sending out emails to our list and selling gift cards and saying, let people choose their own gift this Christmas. And I still think that this is going to be a great strategy this week, because you're going to have last minute Christmas shoppers. So you should be sending out emails and you should be selling gift cards, and people will inevitably buy the gift cards. And you've got to give people a discount on them to make them, appetizing. So what we'll do is we'll say, like, get 20% off whatever gift cards you buy. So if you get a $100 gift card, it's only going to cost you $80. And we just have a discount code that they can enter at checkout, where they can get their discount off of the digital gift card. It arrives immediately. They can print it out, put it in an envelope, and they can give it to someone for Christmas. So this is always, always, always a great strategy to use between now and the holiday. Now, of course, it's not exactly going to make you gazillions of dollars, but what it'll allow you to do is still email market to your email list if you have one right now. give them a really cool deal, get some last minute sales. And if they buy a gift card, essentially it's all profit for you. If you're not running ads and you're sending an email, you have no ad cost in that, right? And so the Shopify platform, I say recently, but it's not really that recent. The Shopify platform released their own email marketing, essentially their own email marketing section within the Shopify platform. I got tongue-tied there for a second. And so if you come into your Shopify account and you go to marketing, you might see overview, campaigns, and automations. And if you don't see email marketing, then you can literally just go to the Shopify App Store and for free install, you'll see it right here. You can install the free app, and it's called Shopify Email. Now, if you're already using MailChimp or Klaviyo or something like that, then you're good. But this is honestly, like, I think, I'm not going to get into this tonight, but personally, I think that you will reach different people on your email list if you email using Shopify's free service, the Shopify Email, then you're reaching on Klaviyo or MailChimp or whatever service it is that you're using, because different services get different deliverability. I know that doesn't make sense if you're not an email marketer, but let's say you have a list of 5,000 people and you email those 5,000 people from MailChimp. There's a good chance that a lot of the people that are on your list are never going to see your email because it's going to hit spam. Why? I don't know. There's a zillion reasons as to why it could hit spam. But if you send it with Shopify email, some are still going to hit spam, but different people will essentially, it will not hit the same people's spam box as MailChimp will, or Klaviyo will, or anyone else will for that matter. Every provider gets essentially different deliverability. It's inevitable. So if you are already emailing through other providers, I recommend that you try Shopify Email. I did this myself, and I saw some amazing open rates. So what we would do is we would come in here to Shopify Email, and we would hit create a campaign. And what I like about this is Shopify Email, especially if you're new, they're going to let you send 2,500 emails completely free. Now, after that, they do start charging for it. So if you have a smaller email list, you're good to go. Like, you can blast off a couple of emails. And toward the end of last week's training, we touched on the fact that they have some done for you templates in here. And you know, they have gift card templates, so a gift that delivers instantly. They have templates that say, looking to find the perfect gift, why not let them choose exactly what they want with a gift card? So what I would do is I would choose one of these templates, like let's do this, a gift that delivers instantly. We can select this, and it will be a completely done for you email that anybody can use. All you have to do is just simply click on it, and it will allow you to email all of your subscribers, and it'll put your logo at the top and everything. And all you have to do is just click here and put a link to whatever page your gift card is on. You can add some text up here that says something like 20% off our instant gift cards using code GIFT20. So now people are opening up this email, it's getting delivered by Shopify to your subscribers, and you're probably going to generate some sales. And it's essentially all profit. There's no ad cost. You got to send the email for free. So one of the keys with gift cards is people that buy the gift card generally are going to spend more money on your store than the gift card a lot. So let's say that somebody buys someone a $20 gift card. Well, they come to your store and they're likely going to spend more than $20, right? They're going to spend some of their own money on top of that $20 gift card. So it's a great way to get people in, to your store to spend more than 20 bucks, right? So if you sell them a $20 gift card and you give them 20% off of it, and then they come in and they spend $50, you've got a big win. Because people look at gift cards when they're spending them as like a big discount and justification on buying something more expensive. So what I would do is I would go into Shopify, and every single day, I would email your subscribers. A promotion to buy a gift card. All right, that's number one, and that's what we did last week. And all you have to do after this is just hit review and send, and boom, it's going to send to everybody that's inside of your Shopify store that is a subscriber. So that means all of your add to carts that didn't go through with the purchase and all of your buyers. So this is a surefire way to get some traffic to your store, to generate some sales right now, and double up, not totally double up, but probably cash in even more when those users that get the gift card as a gift come to your store and they start purchasing more expensive items. So it's a beautiful long-term plan for the next 2 weeks, is to go in and email out these gift cards. So we went over that last week, and so I'm not gonna harp on this too much this week. I just wanted to go back in and show you, hey, Shopify's got some done for you templates using their Shopify email platform, which is really great. And that email platform inside of Shopify, once you send an email, it's going to track how many people open the email, how many orders you got, how much money you made, and it tracks everything for you. So it's built into Shopify. And in 2021, I'll be teaching more about the Shopify email platform because, again, it's really cool. It's really simple. You can do some neat stuff in there. If you've got a really big list, there are limitations to how many people you can email at once right now. I'm fairly certain it's 40,000 subscribers at one time, 40 or 50, maybe it's 30, I can't remember. Of course, my email list is huge, so I had to send to different segments. We'll get into that later, but it's a great way to get some different deliverability, get your email in different people's inbox, and you'll find that you're reaching customers that you're not reaching on MailChimp or anywhere else. I promise you, you will find that. Now, if you don't have an email list and you can't fall back on this over the next week or two to cash in on some additional sales, what are some of the other things that you can do? So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the types of Facebook ads that you can run in the exact audiences that you really should be hitting when you're targeting your Facebook ads right now. Some of the strategies that we use to generate sales and also not get ourselves in a bind with customers that bought something today and expect it to arrive by Christmas, because we still have all the warnings all over our Shopify store that items are not going to come in they're not going to come in by the Christmas holiday. So like I said, I'm going to give you all this checklist, but first I just kind of want to go over something that we're doing. All right, so essentially what we are going to do and what we are doing right now, I'm just getting myself a new page here on my document. All right, so essentially what we're doing is we're getting what I call, we're getting this low-hanging pre-holiday fruit. All right, so we're going to get this low-hanging pre-holiday fruit, and this is a group of customers that we're going to be targeting. Let me just, there we go. All right, so this is a group of customers that we're going to be targeting, or prospects that we are going to reach out to, that we feel are highly likely to engage with us and highly likely to purchase our products, because again, we want to avoid what's called cold prospects. Cold prospects are people who don't know us, okay? So cold prospects are people that have no idea who we are. So they're probably not going to buy from us at this particular moment in time. Now, any other time of the year, we're hitting all audiences. We're hitting people that don't know us. So that's, this is an unusual time of the year where when I'm running my personal Facebook ads, I'm avoiding cold prospects, customers who don't know who I am, who've never interacted with me. Instead, what we're doing is we're targeting our warm audiences. All right, so we're targeting our warm audiences on Facebook ads. That's what we're doing. So write this down. We want to hit our warm audiences. We're going to put this in orange. Our warm audiences, so tongue-tied tonight, on Facebook ads. And we want to write them an ad very similar to the email that I talked about sending last week. So we can use, essentially, we would write like, all right, so here's your Facebook ad copy example. All right, so we have one of our items that we're looking at hitting, okay? Let me just make this look nice. So let's just say that we have an item that we want to advertise, and we want to write an ad to it. We know that it's a hitter, like we know that it's a winner typically to our audiences, but we're running a Facebook ad literally right before Christmas, so we know that for people that celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever, it's not going to arrive in time. So what we're going to do is we are going to create what's called a pattern interruption ad. Okay, so this Facebook ad that we're going to write is going to be a pattern interrupter. It's going to get people to stop. It's sorry, I'm still getting, it's like when I wear my Apple Watch, it vibrates every time a sale comes in, and I just need to cut it off because it gets actually a little bit annoying. Okay, so we're going to write this pattern interruption ad because everybody is seeing stuff get sold, but they're not being told things aren't going to come in by Christmas, because most people don't do that. We're kind of reverse engineering. We're going against the grain here. So our headline might say something like, your order won't arrive by Christmas. So this is our headline to our Facebook ad, is your order won't arrive by Christmas. The description, but we'll give you 20% off today for the wait. All right, so our description is what's underneath the headline. So the headline is an attention grabber, AIDA, attention, interest, desire, and action. So the people that we're targeting here, these warm audiences, they haven't bought anything from us, right? So I should actually notate here, exclude purchases. We'll talk about that in a second, okay? So we're targeting people that have not bought anything, they haven't purchased anything from us. But our headline that we're advertising to them is, your order won't arrive by Christmas. So what does that do? All right, that is that pattern interruption that we were talking about before. And so we get people's attention. And once we get their attention, we get them interested. So they're gonna be, wait, hold on, wait, what order? Even though it's on a Facebook ad, right? Even though it's a Facebook ad and they haven't bought anything from us, it's still like their worst fear is their holiday gift not arriving in time. So we're just using this as a little bit of a novelty, a little bit of a shock factor to get people's attention, but we're also telling them the truth, and that is, hey, your order is not going to arrive by Christmas if you buy anything from us today. But in our description, what we're going to do is we're going to say, but we'll give you 20% off today for the wait, or today, and it'll totally make it worth the wait. All right, so that's going to be our description. Now, this can work with any item that you're advertising. So you write whatever body in the ad that you typically would write, and the headline and description is going to do the rest of the talking for you. It's going to get their attention, and then it's going to show them that they can get 20% off to make it worth the wait, because it's going to click with them. Oh, I didn't buy anything from this store. They're just telling me that orders won't arrive by Christmas, but because of that, they're going to give us 20% off today, or 25 or 30. Like, the more you can give them off and afford to profit, the better, because the higher the discount, the more likely they are to come and shop with you. Does that make sense? Yes, yes, yes. Now, the reason that I do this, the reason that it works, is because we're hitting our warm audiences, right? So warm audiences means they know who we are, they trust us, they engage with our content, they recognize us, which is also a reason that this headline right here is going to pop out at them, and it's going to get them to stop. Now, I want to throw out a disclaimer real quick. Is this guaranteed? Is this particular headline ad copy, this pattern interrupter, is this guaranteed to work? No, absolutely not. This is going to be, a hit or miss for people. You might have to play with the discount. You might have to play with the wording on here. Everybody doesn't celebrate Christmas, so you might say, like, instead of saying your order won't arrive, you might say your holiday or your gift won't arrive by the holiday. You have to play with the wording a little bit there, so you can split test with that. But essentially what we're doing is we're spoofing like some FOMO and fear into some of our warm audiences to get their attention. We're using pattern interruption, and we're telling the truth, but we're telling it in a way that shocks them before it clicks and they understand what's going on. And so you can go deeper in your ad in this and say, listen, we know that you could say in your ad description or your ad body, we know that items won't arrive, items ordered today won't arrive in time for Christmas morning, but we want to give you an epic deal that'll make it worth the wait. So use 20% off coupon code or 25% off coupon code worth the wait 20, right? So make something that is congruent. So let's write that down. All right, so discount code needs to be congruent with the ad. Now, a congruent discount code would be like worth waiting 20, right? Or worth the wait 20, or worth it 20. Shorter discount codes are better, but I usually do worth waiting 20 or 25 or something like that. And so essentially what we're doing here with this discount code is, when they buy something, they're literally having to type in, it's worth waiting. They know that they're getting the special deal because they're buying something that's going to arrive after Christmas. Now, that doesn't mean it's even a Christmas present, right? They're probably buying this for themselves at this point, but they're able to take advantage of a deal meant for Christmas gift shoppers. Does that make sense? So people kind of feel like they're getting to take advantage of something that typically they wouldn't even really qualify for. And people always love to get things that they wouldn't otherwise. And what I mean by your discount code needs to be congruent with your ad is, so many people do discounts now. So many people show discounts and say, hey, we're giving 25% off or 30% off today. Like, honestly, like I've seen some e-com stores, I've seen just other marketers that have, we're doing the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals, and they're like still pushing the same discounts, and Cyber Monday is like over, like that's done. At some point, you lose the trust from your customer base and the loyalty from your customer base if you don't change things up. So if you're still hammering Black Friday, Cyber Monday, in my opinion, I think that you're shooting yourself in the foot. I think that, you know, if you say that you're going to cut a deal off, then you cut a deal off. Now, just because you cut one deal off doesn't mean that you cannot offer another deal. So you could be having a pre-holiday sale with slightly different discounts. So they might be 5% less or 10% less on the discount. So, you know, you can always pivot from one sale to another sale. But because there are so many people on this planet that are greedy, and they don't actually cut off like their holiday deals and holiday sales when they say they're going to, people just don't believe it. Like, they don't believe the hype. So what I found is, when we use a discount code that is congruent with the ad and congruent with the promotion, it makes it feel more real to them. It adds a little bit of urgency. It makes them feel like they really are getting something special. And this is why I created my app called Coupon Hero, because I'm not offering Coupon Hero tonight. That's not what this is about. But the reason that I developed Coupon Hero, the Shopify app, is because I wanted a way to show people extremely unique discount codes to increase the conversion rate, so they felt like they really did stumble upon a deal that they need to take advantage of right now, because otherwise they're going to miss out on that discount. And if you have Coupon Hero, a great strategy right now is to be using Coupon Hero with your ad and making that worth waiting 20 or worth the wait, whatever it is. Have a coupon pop up that essentially says, you know, you just qualified for 20% off our post-Christmas delivery items, right? And if you don't know what Coupon Hero is, I'm not going to go into it tonight. It's an app. It's a paid app. I can't remember how much it is. It's like $15 or something. It's a special use discount app I created years ago that really does good with scenarios just like this right here. You can click around and access Adrian, and you probably find a demo of it in the Shopify app section. Okay, anyways. So having a congruent discount code to your ad. Now, I told you all that I'm going to give you a checklist, a holiday checklist. And I told you that you need to be hitting warm audiences, and you need to avoid cold prospects. Because if this is going to work here, you really need to be able to, for lack of a better term, scare people with this headline. People that are warm to you, and they're going to see that, and they've ordered so much stuff, it's going to get their attention, and it's going to make them worry. And then again, they're going to see that it's really just a cool promotion that you're doing. And feel free to play around with this. Like, I'm not a pro copywriter. I'm quite honestly, I'm really surprised that the ads that I've written over the years have made so much money, because I'm not a copywriter. That's not my skill. My skill is marketing. So I think it's because it really, with e-commerce, you just, in cheaper items, you don't have to overcomplicate your ads. You just need to be a little witty and a little clever and hit on the AIDA formula, and inevitably, you know, if you're hitting the right audience with the right product, they're going to buy. The image is majority of the importance traditionally with ads. Okay, so let's talk about these audiences, these warm audiences that you should be hitting. I want you to look at this as a, it's going to be built similar to a retargeting campaign, but it's not a retargeting campaign, okay? So here are going to be your Facebook warm targeting audiences, okay? And remember, exclude buyers from these ads. If you don't know how to exclude buyers from these ads, don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do it. It's very, very simple. It takes 5 seconds and it'll save you a lot of heartache, because what I'm showing you this week and last week is it's a bit more of shock factor marketing. And if you hit the wrong audience, like you hit previous buyers with it, it can essentially blow up in your face. So you don't want to do that. So your Facebook warm target audiences that you want to hit. All right, so this is going to be in your Facebook audiences channel. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this, but we're going to do your pixel audience of your top 25% time spent on site. Don't worry, I'm going to show you what that is. Fanpage audience, you're going to do everyone engaged in, I would say, the last 30 days. Instagram, if you have an Instagram audience, you're going to do everyone engaged in last 30 days. I would also hit, let me check my list. I'm going off the top of my head here. This is why I have lists. I'm going to give the list to you. Yep. Okay. Oh, got it. All right, cool. Okay, so you're going to do your video views audience. I would do your 75% viewed in last 30 days. So these are super warm audiences. In the last 30 days, they've been shopping. You could probably go up to about 45 days to get the audience bigger. These are people that have seen your ads, interacted with your fan page, interacted with your Instagram, but they have not bought. They haven't bought anything. All right, so you're gonna also look at your add to cart. So this would be your pixel audience, add to cart, last 30 days. New page. There we go. All right, so you're gonna have your pixel audience of add to carts. You're also, just to save us some time here, I would also do, in the event that your pixel is tracking, initiate checkout, because you'll probably find a higher conversion rate on initiate checkout. Now, for those that are new, the difference is people add products to their shopping cart, goes in the cart page. Initiate checkout fires when they actually get to the page whereby they start the checkout process, meaning they have confirmed the items in their cart and now they're ready to put in their shipping address and their credit card information. So you want to do your initiate checkout. Now for your pixel audiences for view content, this is going to be your biggest audience. All right, for this I would do last 14 days, because it's going to be a bigger audience and they're going to be less likely to know who you are, because they might have just briefly browsed on your website. Now, I know that you're going to say, well, Adrian, people that watched 75% of a video in 30 days might not remember us, but 75% is a decent bit consumed. And people that are engaged with your Instagram and fan page likely are fans. And then people that spent top 25% of time on your site, these are people that spent a decent bit of time on your site. With view content, this is someone that viewed a product on your website, meaning they clicked an ad and they viewed like a t-shirt. Oftentimes you'll get what's called a bounce. And so that pixel will fire, but that person may have only been on your website for like 30 seconds or 10 seconds. Like they clicked and it was an accidental click. I mean, how many times have you accidentally clicked on an ad before? And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to weed out, right, all of the junk traffic, and we're trying to reach our most our warmest audiences of people that spend a lot of time browsing on our website. They've engaged with our pages. They've viewed any videos that we've promoted, added to cart, initiated checkout. Let's see what else here. Oh yeah, the other really big one is, and this is that list here that I was talking to you about. This is my checklist of stuff that I hit, and I'm not going to go over all of these. I'm not going to go over all of these tonight. I don't have time in the allotted time for this, but you will get this, and they all, I have them organized by, the purpose of the audience, and like the ones that are hot are like mega hot. So the other one that we want to hit is our cart stacking audience. And a cart stacking audience is a audience of people that added more than one product to the shopping cart. So that indicates to us that this is a really hot audience. So pixel audience, cart stackers, I would do last 30 days. Now, a cart stacker is anyone who added 2+ items to their cart. Sometimes Facebook's kind of funky creating this audience. Even I get stumped creating it sometimes, because mine's already created. Like I created my audience, my cart stacking audience forever ago, when Facebook audiences look completely different. You create it once and then it's always there. So you don't really have to, create it again unless you're doing it for a different store, or maybe you're doing it for a different like niche or product or something. But these are the audiences right here. These are those warm audiences that you would want to target over the next couple of days or the next week, with a, this kind of pattern interruption ad here, using a headline similar to this, and a description similar to this. Again, play with it in a congruent discount code that ties into your ad and the reason for the discount. And the reason that we're hitting these particular people right here is because these are people that they've been on our website, they know us, they've spent some time. That ad headline about your order won't arrive by Christmas, or however you want to put it, that's probably going to scare them, because they may have forgotten that they didn't order something from you. And again, you want to exclude anybody that purchases, anybody that has already purchased. So you're trying to advertise to people whom have not bought anything off of your website yet. Again, is this like going to make you redonkulous amounts of money? No. Can this pick up some low-hanging fruit last minute? This low-hanging pre-holiday fruit, can it pick that up? The answer to that is, I believe, yes. I believe that targeting these audiences with an ad that's going to get their attention. There are people that have visited your site before, interacted with it recently, and didn't buy. Now we're giving them a reason to buy by giving them a discount. So we're giving them justification of, hey, now you should buy this, because just for the next week, we're going to be giving everybody our post Christmas delivery discount, is what you can call it, or whatever you want for that matter. So these are the warm audiences. What I am going to do tonight is I'm going to give you all at the end of this webinar a free gift. I'm going to give you a link to download the PDF to this checklist here, and it's going to kind of like go over with you what each of these is, what you should create, how you should create it, and what the purposes are. So like these are going to be super hot audiences right here, but you might not use all of these. Like you're not going to be marketing to purchasers. I just have these on here because it's an audience checklist. And these are going to be some warm audiences that you can hit, but again, I'm recommending you go to 75% viewed. So this is a pre-made checklist, and I want you to use this checklist, but I also want you to cross-reference it with what I just wrote right here, which I will also provide I'll also provide these examples here on our replay page. So you can, I'm going to give you the checklist because you'll use that all year into the future. It's a great checklist, and it's like the checklist of baller audiences to hit. This is the piece that you really want to reach out to. Now, if you're a complete noob, that's okay. It's no big deal. I'm not judging you. Everybody starts at zero, and the good news is you have a mentor, right? You have a community here on the Profit Power Hour that can give you ideas like this that essentially can help you gain momentum where other people are pulling back and pumping the brakes. You're going to lean in and you're going to get momentum with a step-by-step strategy. So time is limited on this webinar. I'm just going to be brutally honest with you. Like I'm tired as hell. Like I am so tired. I'm just ridiculously tired. If you follow my Instagram, you've probably been seeing me post my sleep app. I track my sleep, and like I haven't had sleep in 3 weeks. This time of the year, I don't sleep, and so I can't go 2 hours, and I have to prepare for our ecom blitz on Saturday. But I'm going to show you how to make some of these real quick. Okay, so I'm going to give you the checklist. But first, let's talk about how to build some of these audiences. And again, if you have ESA, I teach how to do these in ESA. If you're working with one of our coaches, if you're in that beta program, coaches know how to do this. If you have been on the PPH, you can go back and watch previous PPHs, and I literally have built these audiences at some point this year in a training on the Profit Power Hour. But if you come over here to your Facebook, if you come over here to your Facebook advertising account, so here is our Facebook ads account, okay? And you pop on over here to the left and you click on business tools and you go to audiences. So look, you're on your Facebook ads platform, you go to business tools and you click on audiences. So when you click on audiences, it's going to give you the ability to create custom audiences, the same ones that we just went over. All right. So it is going to give you the ability to create those. Everybody in here, if you have been following me, then you should know exactly what this is. If you're new, it's okay. It's really easy. You just need to watch this replay when we send it out tomorrow a couple of times. So when you get here and you are ready to create audiences, just ignore all these examples that are in my account. You would come over here to create an audience. See the blue button, create an audience, and you're going to create a custom audience. And this is an important piece of the puzzle here because we want to always exclude purchases. So that said, when you get right here, what we want to do is, what did I say in my notes? Let me go back. Even I forget my own stuff. We want to exclude buyers. Last 90 is what I did. Yeah. So buyers from the last 90 days. So anybody that's purchased with you from you in the last 90 days, because you don't want to freak people out that have already bought, but you do want to hit previous customers that maybe haven't shopped with you this holiday season. So we'll come over here, and first things first, you want to create an audience of buyers. So you'll click on website, audience, and when you click on website audience, it's going to pull up this box right here. It may look a little bit different. And what you want to do is you want to put 90 days here. So right here, you want to put 90 days. And you want to come down here you'll click where it says website visitors. And again, if you're new, I know this might be overwhelming. It's really simple. It's just because this might all look new to you, but once you follow this step by step, it's so easy. So you'll come down here when you click on all website visitors, and you'll notice that it's got your page view, view content, add to cart, initiate checkout, purchase. So we're gonna click purchase. So essentially, what we're doing is we're creating an audience of everybody that has purchased from our Facebook ads or purchased from our Shopify store for the last 90 days. And then we are going to name this audience purchasers last 90 days, okay? So boom. Now, if you don't see the purchase event in your Facebook ads account, that's because you've never had a sale. And if you've never had a sale, well, then you don't have to worry about this part, right? If you never had a sale, there's no reason for you to not target people that have bought from you, because you can't, because no one's ever bought from you before, if that makes sense. But if you've made sales, you want to do this, okay? So last 90 days, purchasers, or purchase, or buyers, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we're going to create this audience. And now Facebook is going to put in an audience every single person in the last 90 days who has made a purchase with us. So you could see right here, here is that audience. Now, it may never show a number because the audience is so small. You know, if you have less than like 1,000 people or so, it's not going to show anything. But believe me, they are in there, okay? So it will say size not available or size too small. Just make sure that you make this audience, okay? Because this is the audience that you're going to use in your ads to exclude, so you don't freak out your previous or most recent buyers. Now we're going to create the rest of these audiences. So we would do another audience, last 30 days, and you'll notice that when we click on all website visitors, we can go down here to time spent, and you can say our top 25%. So this is the top 25% of people that spent time on our website, meaning these are the people that spent the longest amount of time on our website of the last 30 days, the top 25%. You can go as low as 5, but I think that, you know, unless you've had a lot of traffic, the audience might be too small. So these are people that have spent a good amount of time, they didn't bounce. And you want to do in the past 30 days, again, cross-referencing over here to what I said. So top 25% on your site, you'll want to do 30 days. Just so it stays on one line. We'll do 30 DS. All right, and then here you will say your top 25% time spent, last 30 days. Create audience. Poof, done. Donezo. All right, so now we'll do the next one. So your next custom audience, let's do a website audience, last 30 days, add to cart, and this is going to be your add to carts, last 30 days. Done. The audience is created. That simple. All right, and then we're going to do another custom audience of, I'm trying to do as fast as I can. We're going to do our next custom audience of people that initiated checkout. So we're going to do initiate checkout, last 30 days. All right, and again, we want to make sure that there's one in here I said 14, which was the view content. So all we're doing right now is we're creating audiences. That's it. So we go to custom audiences, website, and now we're going to go to view content for this 14 days because it's going to be probably a larger audience. So view content, last 14 days. Create your audience. All right, so now that we have created these pixel audiences, add to cart, view content, top 25 spent, you can do cart stackers if you've had a lot of traffic. If you haven't had a lot of traffic, cart stackers isn't really going to benefit you very much, but just for the sake of showing you in hopes that I still remember how to do it in their new interface, website, you would go to people that have added to cart in the last 30 days, hit refine by, and you could do, I think it's aggregated value, and let's see, sum of, Let's see, content. Is greater than or equal to, I'm terrible at math, 2. And you would be able to put in like content ID, content name, content type, currency, or value. So essentially here, what you might do is do like, you don't want to do content ID. Yeah, you could say sum of content IDs, which means different products, is greater than 2, meaning they added more than 2 products to their shopping cart. I know that might not make sense, but or content name is greater than 2. I would do content IDs is greater than 2, or content name is equal to or greater than 2. No, I would do content IDs is greater than or equal to 2. Sum of. Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd try this. And this should, unless I'm just tripping right now, what this should do is it should create for you an audience of people who have come to your website and added 2 or more products to the cart, meaning they were serious shoppers. So we would call this our cart stackers last 30 days. All right, and then from here, we would create our next audience, and this would be a video audience. So we would come over here and choose our fan page, choose a video from our fan page. So let me just find a sample page real quick. Just for just for speed, I will grab an Adrian Morrison video, and I could say, hey, I want to create a video. I want to create an audience of everybody that has watched at least 75% of this video, and choose all of your videos. 75% video views last 30 days. Boom. All right, and then what we'll do is we will also come over here, custom audience, and you'll do an Instagram account and a Facebook page one. I'll just show you how to do a Facebook one real fast. So you would click Facebook, you would grab choose which Facebook fan page, then we would do our last 30 days. So people that have engaged with us in last 30 days, you could narrow it down a little bit more of people who have saved or clicked the call to action or visited your page. But I would just do, if you're newer, everyone. And so I would do fan page engagements last 30 days. Create your audience. All right, so we've created these audiences. And what we would do now is we would come over here to our ad manager, and we would go to create our ad using the ad copy style that I showed you previously. All right, name it and all that good stuff, whatever it is that you might be targeting, whatever product it is that you're advertising, you would put that in there. Now, what you're gonna do here is you are going to optimize for sales like you always do. I've always said optimize for sales. The difference is when you get down here to your targeting where it says audience and custom audiences, it's going to give you the opportunity to select what audiences you want to advertise to. So when I click on that, you're going to see these audiences that we created: fan page engagements, 75% video views, our cart stackers, our view contents, our initiate checkouts, our add to carts, our top 25, all of these people, right? These are all those audiences. We want to advertise to them. But this is important right here. You want to hit exclude, and you want to exclude your audience of purchasers for the last 90 days. So these are hitting your low-hanging fruit, people who know who you are, who will recognize your ad. It's excluding anybody that's bought something from you in 90 days, so it's not going to freak them out. Now you can go set up your ad, your product, and you can test out this particular strategy. It's going to be hit or miss. Make sure you got that coupon code created and ready for them, and give them a solid discount. And this is what I would do for running ads between now and Christmas Day. Now, next week, we're going to have a full training on what to do for post-Christmas, because it's a huge sales rush that happens after post-Christmas. I hope that y'all enjoyed this particular training. I'll make sure that a copy of these notes go out. Now, in terms of your checklist that I'm going to give away completely free, if you want to get access to that holiday low-hanging fruit checklist, just go here to profitph.com/checklist right here. All right, so go get your free holiday sales rush audience checklist, and it's at profitph.com/checklist. It'll let you download the PDF of those audiences I just showed you, like the full targeting list. And then tomorrow on the replay page, I'll also have another download available for you of the notes that we did today, so you can cross-reference those with that checklist. So I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Remember, if you got our e-commerce holiday blitz, our 2021 e-com blitz that we did for Cyber Monday the other week, that is this Saturday. So just check your email. We'll be emailing you a link to the webinar. You should already have a link to it. I'm super excited this Saturday to do that e-com blitz webinar. Remember, I gave you all a huge discount on it. And it's just, I'm really excited to spend like 2+ hours with you and show you exactly what to do, the plan for 2021. So we opened that up and then we closed it down after Cyber Monday. We got a lot of enrollments in it, and we're excited to do that. We will be emailing all of the people that enrolled in that, more details on that Friday. So just make sure you check your email and get your free holiday checklist for now, and sell gift cards. Get this low-hanging fruit with Facebook ads using the audiences I showed you how to build, and just lean in and focus and keep that momentum. Don't pull back and don't pump the brakes. And I believe that if you're upfront and you're clever and you're witty, using the ad styles I've shown you how to use, you can continue to get sales from now to Christmas without worrying about shipping times in a fun way that I think will make the customer appreciate your brand a lot more, because it's different and it's unique. So we're gonna give away some cash money on Facebook Live. So make sure that you go to my Facebook page at facebook.com/Adrian Morrison Official. I'm gonna jump off of here and I'm gonna give away some money on live to a random person, and maybe just say what's up and talk for a couple of minutes with everybody. So thanks so much for getting on the Profit Power Hour. I love you all. I wish you a ton of success. I hope that you enjoyed tonight's completely free training. Jump on my Facebook Live that starts in about 2 to 3 minutes. I will see you there, and we'll have this after party, and we'll give away some free money. All right. Again, this is Adrian Morrison, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week, Tuesday at 9 p.m. EST for the Profit Power Hour, and I'll see you on Facebook Live in just a minute. Good night, y'all.